Hello and welcome to the sixth episode in our series on freedom and happiness. Well, so far we've been talking about a lot of new opportunities which AI has been bringing to us of late. But this always brings us to a point where we keep telling ourselves, oh, I don't have time for all this. So today in this episode, we are going to discuss the different productivity hacks which we can apply in our everyday life to spare some more time for these kind of activities that I'm talking about. You see, as technology becomes more and more democratized with the advent of the internet, and in the past episodes also I've been talking about so many new opportunities that have arisen out of the AI simply coming into the realm of reality, we often have this gripe. We often keep telling ourselves, oh, I wish I could do this. Oh, I wish I could follow my passion. Oh, I wish I could really take time out for the kind of activity which I was planning on doing for such a long time. But I don't have time. But you know what? Here's the deal. Next time, whenever you have this so-called light bulb moment and you've got a brilliant idea which goes through your mind, how many times it's been that you just have this thought at the back of your head, and then you continue doing what you've been doing for years altogether, some mundane job, and then later on it just kind of gets erased from your memory like a recent OTP which you received making a transaction. Stop right now. Simply pull out your smartphone, open your notepad, type the idea and save it. Maybe over the weekend when you have time, when you are in a relaxed state of mind, pull it out, mull it over, and think if you can convert that into an action plan for the coming months. You see, back in our management days, we had this funda, and it used to say, pick the document once. So it's something like you've just come to the office and you see a lot of work pile up on your desk. You have limited time, and you're just thinking what to do first. How do I prioritize my work? How do I really get going to finish all this which is on my desk by today evening? So today is going to be a very busy day. There are quotes to be sent, there are emails to be answered, there are proposals to be made. I have to prepare that presentation. I need to submit to marketing on what the market expects out of pricing of a new product which we are about to launch, and so many things. This fundamental was very simple, that if you have a small task and you've picked up a document, just study it and be done with it. So this kind of really helps you save a lot of time, where you just kind of juggling and thinking about this is what I need to do first, this is what I need to do second. Just pick up a task and simply do it. Keep the very high priority tasks separate, of course, because those are things that you need to really get on with first. But otherwise, in the mundane run of things, pick the document once, and that saves you a lot of time.
Yo, what's up everyone? It's Anjuraj here, and today we're diving deep into the world of productivity. Whether you're a creative, pushing boundaries, or an executive leading a team, we all know that feeling, that constant need to squeeze the most out of our 24 hours. We are talking about the kind of hacks that streamline your workflow, help you crush those deadlines, and still have time to, actually. So buckle up, hit that like button if you're ready to level up your productivity game, and let's get into it. All right, first up, let's talk about prioritizing tasks, because let's be real, our to-do lists can sometimes feel like they're from a horror movie. That's where the Eisenhower Matrix comes in. Think of it like sorting your tasks into 4 quadrants: urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent but not important, and honestly the stuff you can probably just ditch. Important and urgent, do it now. Important but not urgent, schedule time for it like you would a doctor's appointment. Urgent but not important, delegate. And that last category, well, you get the idea. It's about focusing on what truly moves the needle in your work and life and saying not today to the rest. Next up, we're talking time blocking. Instead of letting your day get eaten up by random tasks, you're going to assign specific blocks of time for specific activities. Think of it like this. You wouldn't schedule a meeting for some time in the afternoon, right? You'd pick a specific time slot, got a big project due, block out 2 hours to really focus on it. Time blocking minimizes context switching, that productivity killer where you're constantly jumping between different tasks. It helps you get into a flow state where you're laser focused and producing your best work. Now, let's be real, sometimes we all have those tiny tasks that seem to multiply like gremlins if we let them. That's where the 2-minute rule comes in. If a task comes across your desk that you can complete in 2 minutes or less, do it right then and there. It's a quick win that can give you a little boost of motivation to tackle the bigger stuff. Chapter 4. Batching, the power of like with like. This is all about grouping similar tasks together and tackling them in dedicated blocks. Instead, try batching your writing tasks, your editing tasks, and your analytical tasks. This minimizes the mental overhead of constantly switching gears, allowing you to get into a groove and power through your work more efficiently. It's about finding a rhythm that works for you and your brain. Chapter 5. Delegate and conquer, freeing your time for what matters. This one's especially crucial for all you leaders and CEOs out there. Delegation and outsourcing. Identify tasks that can be effectively handled by someone else, whether it's a team member, a virtual assistant, or a specialized service. This frees up your time and mental bandwidth to focus on the high-level strategic work that only can do. It's about building a strong team and trusting them to handle things, so you can focus on what you do best. Chapter 6, Distraction Detox, reclaiming your focus. All right, let's be real. Distractions are the arch nemesis of productivity. We live in a world of notifications, pings, and endless feeds vying for our attention. Turn off everything that isn't mission critical. Close those browser tabs that you don't need. Consider using website blockers or focus apps to create a distraction-free work environment. Create boundaries and set yourself up for success by minimizing the things that constantly pull you away from your work. Chapter 7. Breaks and the Pomodoro Sustainable Productivity. Now, you might be thinking, Anjaraj, this is a lot. Am I supposed to be on all the time? And the answer is a resounding no. In fact, taking regular breaks is essential for maintaining focus and preventing burnout. One popular technique is the Pomodoro technique. You work in focused 25-minute bursts followed by a short 5-minute break. This rhythm helps to prevent mental fatigue and keeps you fresh throughout the day. Chapter 8. Automation Nation. Let the robots take over. The boring stuff. Last but not least, let's talk about automation. In this day and age, there are tons of tools and scripts that can automate those tedious, repetitive tasks that eat up your time. Think about things like scheduling social media posts, sending out email sequences, or even organizing files. Explore options like Zapier, IFTTT, or even built-in features within the apps you already use. Let technology handle the repetitive tasks so you can focus on what truly matters. Outro, level up your productivity game. So there you have it. Those are the productivity hacks and tools that I use to stay on top of my game. Start by experimenting with one or two that resonate with you and see how they fit into your workflow. It's about working smarter, not harder, and reclaiming your time and energy for the things that truly matter.
So you see, with these kind of productivity hacks, you'll be left with fair amount of time to probably have a look at this newly emerged gig economy and think about how do you wish to profit out of it. Now, whenever we think about the gig economy, the first thing that comes to our mind is the delivery agents which are delivering us our products and services at our doorstep every day. We think about interacting with user interfaces for ordering our products through e-commerce and stuff like that. But gig economy is something much more bigger and comprehensive in its scope today. You can profit out of the gig economy by way of being voiceover artists, content creators, website developers, and so much more. So let's just have a look at how you can really engage with the gig economy and make more money. Let's start.
India's evolving job market is witnessing a remarkable transformation. The gig economy is rapidly gaining traction, reshaping traditional work models. This shift presents exciting opportunities for skilled professionals across various sectors. Sales, finance, and HR are no exception. This new paradigm offers professionals unprecedented flexibility, autonomy, and earning potential. The gig economy empowers individuals to become their own bosses, choosing projects that align with their skills and interests. This transition allows professionals to break free from the constraints of conventional 9-to-5 jobs. The gig economy is particularly appealing to millennials and Gen Z, who prioritize flexibility and work-life balance. India's burgeoning startup ecosystem and the increasing adoption of technology are driving forces behind the gig economy's growth. As more companies embrace remote work and flexible staffing models, the demand for skilled freelancers and independent contractors is skyrocketing. This trend presents a golden opportunity for professionals in sales, finance, and HR to leverage their expertise and thrive in this dynamic landscape. For sales professionals, the gig economy offers a plethora of avenues to showcase your talents and build a lucrative career. Freelance sales consulting is an excellent option for those with a knack for strategy and business development. As a consultant, you can help businesses optimize their sales processes, implement effective sales strategies, and drive revenue growth. Remote sales roles are also gaining popularity. Many companies are hiring remote sales representatives to expand their reach and tap into new markets. This allows sales professionals to work from anywhere in the world, connecting with clients virtually. The rise of online learning platforms has opened doors for sales trainers. If you have a passion for sharing your knowledge and expertise, you can create and deliver online sales training programs. To excel in the gig economy as a sales professional, it's crucial to establish a strong online presence. Create a professional website or portfolio that highlights your skills, experience, and client testimonials. Networking is equally important. The gig economy is transforming the finance industry, creating a surge in demand for skilled finance professionals who can provide specialized services remotely. Virtual CFO services are highly sought after by startups and small businesses that may not have the resources to hire a full-time CFO. As a virtual CF, you can provide strategic financial guidance, manage budgets, and oversee. Financial consulting is another lucrative avenue for finance professionals in the gig economy. Businesses of all sizes require expert advice on investments, risk management, and financial planning. Remote accounting roles are also on the rise. With cloud-based accounting software becoming increasingly prevalent, businesses are seeking qualified accountants who can manage their books remotely. To thrive as a finance professional in the gig economy, staying updated with the latest financial regulations and technologies is essential. Obtain relevant certifications to enhance your credibility and demonstrate your expertise. Networking within the industry and joining online communities for finance professionals can provide valuable insights and lead to potential clients. Section 4. HR Leaders, Navigating the Future of Work. The gig economy is reshaping the HR landscape, creating a demand for HR professionals who can adapt to the changing nature of work. Freelance HR consulting is an excellent option for those with expertise in talent acquisition, compensation and benefits, and HR compliance. As a consultant, you can assist businesses with a wide range of HR needs, from developing HR policies to implementing performance management systems. Remote recruiting is another burgeoning field within the HR domain. Companies are increasingly relying on remote recruiters to source, screen, and onboard candidates from across the globe. HR training is also in high demand as businesses navigate the challenges of managing a remote workforce. To excel in the gig economy as an HR professional, it's essential to stay abreast of the latest trends in HR technology, remote work policies, and employee engagement strategies. Building a strong online presence through LinkedIn and professional networking platforms can help you connect with potential clients and showcase your expertise. Section 5. Embracing the gig lifestyle. Benefits, challenges, and strategies for success. The gig economy offers a myriad of benefits for professionals seeking greater flexibility, autonomy, and earning potential. One of the most significant advantages is the ability to set your own hours and work from anywhere with an internet connection. This flexibility allows you to achieve a better work-life balance and pursue your passions outside of work. Another compelling benefit is the potential to earn more than you would in a traditional job. However, the gig economy also presents unique challenges. Client acquisition can be a hurdle, especially when starting out. Building a strong online presence, networking actively, and delivering high-quality work consistently are crucial for attracting and retaining clients. Financial management is another challenge. As a gig worker, you are responsible for managing your own taxes, insurance, and retirement savings. It's essential to develop sound financial habits and seek professional advice when needed. To thrive in the gig economy, embrace continuous learning. The skills that are in demand today may evolve tomorrow.
You see, the time between 2005 and 2015, not only in India but globally, is a time where people invested in real estate and got humongous returns by way of investment. Those times are never going to come back. People bought multiple flats, people bought multiple shops for business which they rented out later, and they ensured that they had this kind of, security for the future for themselves and the kids. Even today, if you look at the amount of money you need to invest in a certain property, and you see the kind of EMI you're going to have to pay for it versus the kind of rental returns you can expect from that property, that gap is widening. And so right now, I don't know what reasons are there. You have at the same point of time so many properties which are vacant, which have just been kept there from the investment point of view. But then the fact happens that this is what it is. There are so many factors which is affecting this gap between the EMIs which you need to pay compared to the kind of rent which you can generate by renting it out to somebody. Even people investing their hard-earned money in SIPs and mutual funds or in company shares have increasingly seen their wealth erode all of a sudden by the stock markets in a free fall or flash shocks. Exponential increase in the rate of tech development will see that it will no longer be possible for people to simply live on their savings given the rate difference between bank rates and the rate of inflation. That is why in new times you really need to look at the gig economy to see how to get things going. As Mark Zuckerberg very recently said, that with the advent of AI and AI agents, you can look at millions and millions of them working for small businesses, doing so much of work like interacting with customers for a sales query or for product support with so much little effort. By a few taps you can create these AI agents which are going to be the new future. So as we progress in these episodes, we've been talking about the development of Homo sapiens, we've talked about the concept of money, we've talked about new ways in which you can make money. And so we will from here on simply start to shift focus from freedom into happiness. So in the next episode on happiness, I would be first enlisting a very brief encompassing what all happiness can mean for modern sapiens in this modern world. Keep watching these episodes for more interesting content and more. Bye for now.